I'd said to my team, the most important question to be answered here at the end of this show will be, why did they leave?
Oprah Winfrey is an American media mogul, television host, and author. Oprah's the richest self-made woman in America and one of the most influential and powerful women in the world. She's best known for her talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, broadcast from Chicago, which was the highest-rated television program of its kind in history and ran in national syndication for 25 years, from 1986 to 2011. She's received several accolades throughout her career, including 18 Daytime Emmy Awards, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, a Tony Award, a Peabody Award, and the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award. In 2021, she was elected as a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences.
I was on antibiotics for a week. The antibiotics weren't working. And then I went back for another CT scan, and they said, it's actually worse. You should see a lung specialist. So I go into the lung specialist.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. Her full name is Oprah Gail Winfrey, but she's also known as the Queen of all media. She was born January 29, 1954 in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, making her 68 at the time of this production. She stands 1.69 meters or 5 feet 6 inches tall. Oprah Winfrey's favorite color is green. Her favorite movie is Terms of Endearment. In an interview, she said, "My favorite Adele song of all time is Someone Like You. It's the ultimate longing for what could have been, lost love. And it's relatable to everyone in the world, no matter what country or generation you're from." She definitely likes reading. Oprah's known for her library. Her library is 1,500 volumes strong and luckily is still growing. This collection of hers includes the first edition Pulitzer Prize winners, Oprah Book Club selections, and John Steinbeck's first novel, Cup of Gold. As of this writing, Oprah has given more than $400 million to charity, mostly focusing on educational causes. She's paid more than 400 scholarships to Atlanta's Morehouse College. Winfrey has publicly disclosed that she was raped by a family relative when she was 9 years old. She also disclosed that she gave birth at age 14 and that her child died in infancy. Winfrey has used her personal experience to campaign for support groups to help survivors of sexual abuse. Oprah has stated that she is a Christian and her favorite Bible verse is Acts 17, chapter 28. Winfrey's best friend since their early 20s is Gayle King. Winfrey's also had a long friendship with Maria Shriver after they met in Baltimore. In high school, she dated Anthony Ote, and the two spoke of getting married. However, Ote claimed to have always secretly known that Oprah was destined for a far greater life than he could ever provide. She then started dating William Taylor in 1971. During the 1970s, she also had a romantic relationship with John Tesh. After breaking up with John, she dated Lloyd Kramer. A man named Randolph Cook claims that he dated Oprah in 1985 and did drugs. During the mid-1980s, she dated Roger Ebert. In 1985, she started dating Haitian filmmaker Reginald Chevalier. Reginald claims that Oprah ended the relationship when she met Stedman Graham. Oprah and Graham have been together since 1986. They were engaged to be married in 1992, however, the ceremony never took place.
And I can see it. He didn't hide it. It's like, and I said, I told you, it's like, I sound like a rattlesnake in there. He immediately said, you must cancel everything.
Her mother, Vernita Lee, was an unmarried teenage housemaid. Her biological father, Vernon Winfrey, was in the armed forces at the time of Oprah's birth. He eventually worked as a barber, coal miner, and city councilman. It's been rumored that her biological father might have been another man named Noah Robinson. Oprah and her mother moved in with her grandmother when Oprah was a baby. The family lived in abject poverty, with Oprah famously being forced to wear potato sacks as school dresses. When Oprah was 12, she was sent to live with her father, Vernon, in Nashville. At 13, she ran away from home to escape abuse she experienced there. She initially attended Lincoln High School in Milwaukee, but after excelling in a special program, earned a transfer to an affluent suburban school called Nicollet High School. After getting into some trouble, she went back to living in Nashville. At East Nashville High School, she started to blossom. At age 17, Oprah won the Miss Black Beauty Tennessee pageant, which led to a part-time job at a local black radio station called WVOL, working as a news anchor. She earned a scholarship to Tennessee State University, where she studied communications. At 19, Oprah left school to pursue a career in media full-time. Oprah became the first black female news anchor at WLAC TV in Nashville. She was also the youngest anchor in the station's history. When she was 22, she was hired by a station in Baltimore called WJZ to co-anchor the 6 o'clock news, a coveted position. In August 1978, she began co-hosting a talk show called People Are Talking. By 1980, she was beating the nationally syndicated Phil Donahue show in the local Baltimore market. Recognizing her potential, in 1984, ABC gave Oprah her very own 30-minute morning talk show in Chicago to be produced by a company called King World Productions. Within a few months of AM Chicago's first air date on January 2, 1984, Oprah brought the ratings from dead last to the highest-rated talk show in Chicago, displacing Phil Donahue. On September 8, 1986, the show was renamed The Oprah Winfrey Show, broadcast nationally, syndicated, and expanded to a full hour. Oprah produced and co-starred in the miniseries The Women of Brewster Place in 1989. Her company, Harpo Productions, started producing The Oprah Winfrey Show in 1989. In 2021, she conducted an interview with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and Prince Harry, which was broadcast globally and received international media attention.
Book club, and then thought, no, it's not a novel, but why not? I get to do what I want. So the next book is The Way of Integrity.
Today, she earns around $315 million per year thanks to her highly lucrative diversified media empire. Oprah's been a board member of Weight Watchers since 2015. When she was brought on to the company, she was awarded $43.5 million worth of equity. That stake has grown to be worth more than $400 million. In 2019, she signed a multi-year deal with Apple to produce shows for the tech giant. Oprah's net worth is $3.5 billion. Oprah owns hundreds, potentially over 1,000 acres of real estate in the United States with a minimum value of $200 million. From 1985 to 2015, Oprah's primary residence was a 9,625 square foot Chicago home, which she sold in 2015 for $4.625 million. She also previously owned a penthouse in Atlanta, which she sold in 2008 for $1.8 million. Arguably her most impressive real estate asset is a 23,000 square foot mansion in Montecito, California, near Santa Barbara, which she purchased in 2001 for $50 million. Today, this home is worth at least $90 million. In 2016, she purchased a 23-acre farm estate also in Montecito for $29 million. In 2019, she bought the house next door for $6.85 million, which expanded her Montecito footprint by 4 acres. In total, Oprah owns 67 acres in Montecito. In 2014, she spent $14 million for a home in Telluride, Colorado. Oprah Winfrey owns the following cars: a Volkswagen Beetle, a Tesla Model S, a Cadillac Escalade, a Mercedes-Benz E-Class, a Lincoln Navigator, a 1954 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing, She owns a Global Express XRS jet.